I hate you emos! You goddamn Uchiha! Die! That was my gooning arm! Between Sasuke and Itachi, you've awakened the Mangekyo Sharingan. Which Susanoo would you like to watch over you? Is the dividing question in the latest edition of Naruto Storm Ninja Battles. And yes, it is again about the Uchihas, also known as CyberConnect 2's poster childs. Now what I like about the structure of this question is that they have specifically mentioned the Mangekyo Sharingan, meaning when answering this question, when voting on this poll, you can only consider the abilities both Uchihas used in their first Susanoo form. Surprisingly, the Naruto Storm community and I are on the same page for once, as a majority are voting for Itachi as the better option here, and I completely agree with that. However, it seems like some individuals in my comment section disagree and would rather die on the hill with their pretty boy Sasuke. You're all getting banned, by the way, but first, before I excommunicate them, let me attempt to convince them why Itachi's Susanoo is greater than Sasuke's. To start things off, the Susanoo is an enormous pressure of chakra that forms a human-like entity around its user and can also cloak itself in armor, which we've seen throughout the series. Sometimes the Susanoo is skinny as f***, the next time it's wearing some clothes. Naturally, this jutsu also has protective elements right off the bat. Having either of these watch over you pretty much gives you the ultimate defense and makes you completely untouchable. Oh. For the most part. On top of its almost perfect defense, every Susanoo has its own special quirks and techniques depending on the user. So for this, I will start off with Sasuke's perks. As the question specifically states Mangekyo Sharingan, I won't be mentioning any of his abilities beyond the 5 Kage Summon arc. So no flame control bullshit, no almighty push, no planetary devastation, none of that crap. So obviously for Mr. Sasuke, throughout the anime and the games, the abilities that he occasionally showcases from his Susanoo include the unique bow and arrow it possesses. That motherfucker's an archer, and due to the incredible speed and level of the attack, it is pretty difficult to dodge, even forcing Mr. Scarecrow Kakashi to use his Kamui to escape it. So this is a great positive for Sasuke's Susanoo. Having something as accurate and lethal as Sasuke's Susanoo Pierce Jutsu is incredible. But that's really all there is to his Susanoo's abilities in his current state. Obviously there are some things like using the rib cage and calling out certain parts of the Susanoo, but that is not exclusive to Sasuke, so I'm not going to mention that for this Uchiha. The other ability that Sasuke sort of showcased, even though it doesn't come from his Susanoo, it works well with it, and that is the ability to manipulate and encode his Susanoo rib cages in Amaterasu, which I'll be kind enough to count as an ability. He showcased this phenomenal technique against the Raikage. He forced the fastest man on earth to cut off his damn arm. I hate you emos! You goddamn Uchiha! Die! That was my gooning arm! So Sasuke's Susanoo definitely has the ability to launch offensive attacks and reinforce itself defensively. But guys, unless I'm missing something, this is really all there is to Sasuke's Susanoo, and it is nothing compared to Itachi's. Let's start it off. Look at this amazing crimson cloaked monster, a work of art which possesses a plethora of jutsus. First off, the Totsuka blade. First showcasing this in his battle against Sasuke, using it to seal Orochi Jackson, and now the Totsuka blade is able to seal anything that it pierces. And that is not just temporarily, they are sealed for eternity. And this is just about a third of Itachi's abilities. And just with that ability alone, I would pick Itachi Susanoo over Sasuke's any day. What is a bow and arrow compared to a sword that you can use to seal people for eternity? You're probably wondering, well, the Totsuka blade is a sword, so it doesn't have long range distance like Sasuke's. Itachi has also got that covered with his Yasaka beads. Now to my knowledge, the first time Itachi showcased these Yasaka beads was against Nagato in the 4th Great Ninja War. However, the game also showcases it and displays its long range ability in his ultimate jutsu. A jutsu that can go far and still be able to create a calamitous attack. Now, I can't say off the bat that it is stronger than Sasuke's bow and arrow because I have no damn proof about that, but it's definitely a damage dealer and it's also long range. So pretty much, Itachi can do what Sasuke Susanoo can do, plus more. And guys, you might think I'm done there, but You're wrong again. I haven't even mentioned the defensive side of Itachi Susanoo. Some people may already know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, I'm talking about the Yata mirror he possesses. Itachi displayed this during his fight versus Sasuke, but it is also in the game with his perfect Susanoo form. Now, if you haven't seen the Yata mirror before or know any of its effects, it is pretty much a shield that can adapt its chakra nature to nullify any attack that comes its way. The fact that this shield can pretty much change its chakra nature to counter any attack coming its way makes it damn near invincible. It basically has no weakness. And for me, this is the main reason why I actually chose to pick Itachi over Sasuke. Having an ability like this is pretty much godly. And to couple that with Totsuga Blade and the long range jutsu pretty much covers all angles. Every perimeter, diameter, circumference, Pythagoras theorem. If we line all of Sasuke's abilities together beside Itachi's abilities, you guys have to see why the hell Itachi is the much better option here. Sure, Sasuke does have a long range jutsu and the ability to sort of make himself untouchable, but there are a lot of ways around it. It still has its weaknesses, it still has its cons. Whereas Itachi, on the other hand, you have a jutsu that pierces and seals anything. You have a mirror that nullifies any attack that comes its way, and a long range jutsu, making it much more versatile, much more viable towards any different type of situation. Quite frankly, this shouldn't even be a question because the answer is so obvious. Itachi Susanoo trumps Sasuke's own in various angles. Even if I were to include Sasuke's EMS abilities, I genuinely don't think he could still surpass Itachi. So yeah, there should really be no debate about this unless I'm missing something crucial about Sasuke. I'm just genuinely glad the Naruto Storm community feels the same way for the most part. Hopefully some of you Sasuke stans have finally opened your eyes after watching this video to realize that Itachi is the greater option here. There is no better option than that man. In fact, against all the other Susanoo's, I still think Itachi trumps all of them. There's a reason why they had to kill this man off early. If this man got the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, he would have been overpowered. Straight as that. And the craziest part is I'm not even an Itachi fanboy, but even I can see it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did, and now I shall ride off into the sunset with Itachi Susanoo.